What the fuck is sleep? I don't even know what that is. Just pull me up over that tree. Hold up and watch that bitch feed.
Shout out What's Sleep TV, man. What's Sleep TV? Ain't no sleep, motherfucker.
Oh, that was a pausable comment.
How? I ain't had this much facial hair.
Pause, bro. Come on. How we starting off the interview when you talk
facial hair? That's a pause?
That's like just the way you said it. That's definitely pausable.
Run up on me, catch your facial hair is a bullet. Last time I checked, that's the only thing it didn't mean besides beard.
Hey, man.
I don't know what y'all YN saying these days. I don't know what y'all got going.
Alright, shit. How you been, Lil Mayr? Shit, it's January 2025.
Hell yes. What the fuck is you laughing like that? Brain shit funny.
Alright, for sure. Shit, yeah. So what you been on, Lil Mayr?
Bro, just, man, like DDG said, man, just handling business, man. That's it.
I feel you.
Just handling business. Just been working on 2025. Not no project 2025 type shit, but like I do got a project coming out this year. Just been working on like a lot of new music. I got an EP coming out. What's funny, my nigga? What's funny? Like I'm coming out with a project. Nah, you straight, bro. Like that's why I don't be wanting to do nigga shit like half the time. Cause like you go in, bro, you be wanting to, niggas will tell you, hey man, you gotta support the, the black business and shit like that. Then you go into nigga shit and nigga back there laughing and shit, ain't even brush his hair and shit. You feel me? But on a serious note, yeah, I just been working. I got an EP that's dropping in February.
A solo EP?
Music. Huh?
A solo EP?
Yeah, it's gonna be solo. It's gonna be solo. Yeah.
So no more group shit?
No, we definitely got the group shit. Caster is gonna be on there too. He's gonna be on one of the bonus tracks. So like this is just like my individual project, okay. But we still got the Midtwn Boyz album. It's gonna come out in the summer for sure. Like I'm not taking it up.
That's far as fuck.
It is, but it's just our music is best fit in the summer because we make more of that.
I feel you, that feel good type music.
That feel good type music.
Pause.
Yeah, definitely pause on that. And you wanted to talk about me when I said facial hair. You talking about pause? Like you watching too much Pastor Mason and Cam. You tripping, bro. But like our music is geared more toward summer. Like that's kind of like how we made it though too. Because when we started working on the album, it was in the wintertime, like a year and a half ago, something like that.
Okay.
So
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, and so when we started in the winter, and then we're gonna put it out last summer. But then there's certain things that we wanted. We wanted a machine behind us, and we weren't able to get that until recently. And now we got something on the table, so we just working on the paperwork on that. And then so once we get that done,
paperwork,
paperwork, yeah, not that kind of paperwork.
Oh, okay.
Not no rat kind of. I'm talking about like a machine behind us type shit. I just didn't want to drop it and then I make a couple posts about it, maybe a West Sleep shit heat list or whatever, fuck that heat list.
Yeah.
And type shit. Like all that shit is like cool or whatever, but I wanted something that I wanted to give like our brand a chance, you feel me?
Okay.
And so Mark was able to Mark's in the industry now, like damn near Illuminati. So he was able to get us an opportunity, a partnership, and so we grateful for that. Yeah. And so we just finishing up the paperwork on that. Oh, and then so what's up?
Okay, you said you finished. Well, speaking of paperwork, so things changed in 2023 and 2024, and I think especially 2025. Yeah. Do you think the average fan cares if somebody, a quote-unquote street rapper is on paperwork and is allegedly, what they call snitching on somebody?
Nah, because most of these people snitch themselves. So who cares? You know what I mean? Like a lot of people be snitching.
Do you care?
Do I care if somebody snitch?
Like say if like a rapper that you listen to, talking all this street shit and shit like that, and allegedly like they told that they told like a whole 80-page story about how something happened. Like you don't give a fuck.
Not really, because the thing of the matter is just me personally. I'm not telling anybody how to feel, but it's just you become a millionaire like with this rap shit. Mm-hmm. And so my thing is everybody's trying to get home to their family. I'm a big advocate of not doing shit like that in the first place. I feel like if you know that you got some shit that's about to pop, you need to cut out all that other bullshit and just focus on like what you're doing. The guys that I don't respect is niggas that like got mad money to change obviously them, they family lives, and people's around them, and they still do the bullshit. Like, I don't get, and as much as like I fuck with Durk, like in his music and shit like that, I don't understand. Like, you already being a millionaire, you own a Morgan Wallen song, you had like that verse on that shit was trash, but like it's a fucking classic. Nobody knows what the fuck Lil Durk said on that shit at all. Like in Broadway Girls.
Man, what you talking about?
That's like the worst verse I've ever heard. That's worse than any Birdman verse I've ever heard in my life.
You troll? Yeah.
I'm not trolling. No. I would tell anybody that. I'm not fucking trolling. Bro, that is the worst verse I've ever heard. This nigga was talking about Pink and all. You could tell that Durk had never really been to Broadway like that, saying that, because there's no way.
They shot the video down on Broadway.
They did. Lil Crimson was in it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Lil Crimson's in that video. So when that song came out, it was dope. Like I thought the concept of the song was dope. I'm like, damn, like I should have made a song like that years ago.
Hold on, don't you rep Midtwn?
Yeah.
So I mean, some niggas from out of town basically came in your area damn near and shot a video and made a hit. You don't give a
Midtown is where we at right now.
I know. But
Broadway is not Midtown.
Downtown. I know it's downtown, but I'm saying
downtown?
That's like.
I'm not no street nigga. Like, yeah, if you want to come to Nashville, like, yeah, that's fine. Like, that's cool. Matter of fact, speaking of Durk, my dad met Durk last year, actually.
Really?
Yeah, like, we was on our way to a cruise. I was at, like, my partner's wedding. I was in it. And, so, like...
sure it wasn't, like...
No, it was Durk.
Oh, okay.
No, I wasn't there, my nigga. Like, my dad...
I'm saying, like, you sure, like, your dad ain't mistake.
Trying to trolling, my nigga. I was not there, my nigga. Like, what had happened was I was at my homeboy's wedding. I was in it, right? And so my family, they had already flew to Miami because we ported out of Miami.
Right.
And then so I didn't get to Miami until that morning because his wedding was at night, right?
Yeah.
And then so when I got there, he was like, bro, guess who I met last night? I was like, who? He said, yo, he's like, I ran into Durk and Wayne last night, like in the hotel. I forgot what hotel they was in, but he stayed in the same hotel, so that was the first thing he told me. He's like, bro, guess who I met last night? I'm like, cool. I'm thinking he might have met like Dwayne Wade or something like that. But he's like, nah, like I ran into Durk and I ran into Wayne. So like that was cool. But going back to Durk, you know, like he had everything at his disposal. Like he is a platinum selling artist. Probably one of the, besides a certain part of the internet, most people respect Durk. I mean, he does songs with Morgan Wallen, does songs with Drake, does songs with pretty much Future, anybody in the game. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Then he got India. India is like one of the best looking rapper baby mamas in the game. You know what I'm saying?
You think you gonna try to get at India since she like?
I ain't got enough money for India. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't got it like that. You see I'm drinking this Club Tails, like this is $2, right?
What that mean?
This means this is a cheap ass gas station drink. I don't have it like that to get to India.
But hold on, if you had the chance to get at India, since you said she one of the baddest rapper baby mamas, would you? Yeah. For real?
I think about it. But I'm gonna tell you why I would think about it. Like just off of a look standpoint, absolutely, right? Because she's fire. But dealing with niggas baby mamas is like, it's crazy.
It's dangerous.
It's fucking dangerous. Like I was so I was like with this girl the other day, right?
You say like, name? I'm
not about to say no name. I don't do that. Okay. And so, and it's not even on no disrespectful stuff. I just like to keep my love life private, right?
Oh, it's love?
Huh?
Y'all love each other?
I'm just talking about like.
Oh, okay, my fault. I'm just trying to clarify for the people.
Trolling, my nigga. And so I was talking to her, whatever. We was talking about like all these like type of plans and shit like that. So she got to talking about basically like how like her baby daddy was dangerous type shit. Like he's a broke nigga from Nashville.
Whatever. Hold on, that's like
that's what she said. Yeah, I don't know him.
I know what I'm saying. That could be anybody. That
could be anybody. I don't even know the nigga's name. I know what he looked like, but I've never seen him before. And so she was just telling me like, you know, this is something that you gonna have to like deal with. And dealing with India is just like I don't want OTF niggas on my head all the time. So it's like that'd probably be why.
Hold on, did you see that Charleston White Say Cheese interview where he basically talked about Durk and he was like,
man, he was saying like, bro, that pussy gonna be hot. And like,
he predicts that one of the OTF niggas gonna be the first nigga.
Absolutely, because you know,
I mean, you think OTF niggas gonna be at your head?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because they probably try to get it too.
It's like
when when a nigga go to jail, it can even be a white guy, it don't matter. Yeah. But if they go to jail, right, the niggas that you gotta worry about is your homeboys.
Yeah, you
because you're gonna be locked up.
Prison Break. You seen that TV show?
I don't watch a lot of TV,
okay.
But I've heard of that. But it's just like, because a nigga gonna come in on India talking about, oh, I'm here for you, anything you need. And like the thing is it's like they gonna get her while like, she real sad, a little vulnerable. She ain't got Durk there, unfortunately. Yeah. And he gonna slide in. Like that's how it go. That's legitimately how it goes.
How you know how it go?
Because I just know how it go. That's how it works.
But you don't got like no sources or like no credibility. Like I'm asking, like
you think I'm gonna say all that on a what sleep interview?
I'm saying like, okay. I mean, credibility is important.
I've seen it, bro. I've seen it, brother.
Oh, so one of your homeboys got at another nigga.
No, what I have personally seen, I've been around. I was friends with somebody from my side of town, right? She was with a dude that like I got to be cool with, but I was cool with her, right? So he got jammed up.
Damn, freedom.
He probably gonna be free in a couple years. He did some crazy shit.
Damn.
But he got probably a couple more years left. So he went to jail or whatever for a long time. She held him down for a minute. After a while, I'm pretty sure she ended up with another dude. And it was somebody that was kind of like close by too. So like that just kind of helps. Like she's not able to see bro or whatever. Other dude kind of he coming over the crib, he's spending time. Like at first they probably just friends. And then after a while, the availability, he there all the time, bro not. This is what happens. That's not even no street shit. That's just normal regular life shit.
Right.
So like it happens. People do shit like that every day.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't personally deal with if she didn't have like the OTF shit back. Oh, bro, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, if India got like a little cousin or something like that, and you see this, holla. What's up?
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably find you an India lookalike somewhere down here in Nashville. Probably in. Well, I ain't even gonna say in Midtown, but probably out in Antioch.
I'm not going to no Antioch.
What's wrong with Antioch?
On this, ain't Top say Antioch like a GTA server? Ain't y'all niggas say that shit? So why would I want to go find a shorty that be around a damn GTA server? But on a real spill note, last time and this ain't funny, it was me, Mark, Key So Cold, Brett Kukin. We went to go see Key do a show.
Oh, you talking about this show? You said this in the last interview.
Yeah, I'll say it again.
Okay.
But don't interrupt me, nigga. And so we was at this show. And we was about to, Key was getting ready to go on stage, whatever. I think my boy Mike was there too, my homie with the dreads, whatever. And so the girl I was dating at the time, it was me and Mark standing beside each other, and she called me, FaceTime me on the phone, to talk about something. So the smart idea would have been to go out of my car because it was right outside the door. Mm-hmm. Well, something said, nah, bro, go in the bathroom and talk to her. So I went in the bathroom. She was talking to me about some little bullshit ass story. Didn't really matter. Talked on the phone about 5 minutes. I said, I can't really hear you. I'm gonna go back in the main area. Whatever. So I'll call you when I get finished. So as soon as I get back, standing next to Mark, this little Arabian dude come falling through the door. I'm like, yo, what is bro? It was on you ever see you ever watch that? So yeah, or you remember how they would throw Roger out the house in Sister or whatever. So the nigga came, it was reverse. The nigga came through the door. And I was like, what the fuck is he on? He was just he was saying something in Arabic that I couldn't understand at first. And then he was like, somebody shooting outside. So when a nigga say somebody shooting, ain't no questions asked. I'm gone or whatever. Yeah. And then so all of a sudden everybody run outside type shit or whatever. We didn't know if it was somebody spraying up the shit or what. But unfortunately, the person who lost their life, they got shot right in front of my car, directly in front of my car. There wasn't no bullets on my car, nothing like that, but his body was directly in front of my car. Damn. So if I'd have been out there talking to my little honey dip at the time, that dude, he could have killed me because I was sitting right there. He might not have wanted to witness because there was nobody else to really witness it. So if I'm sitting right there in the car, he could have hit dude up and then say, oh, that nigga right there looking, and hit me with it.
Yeah.
So that's the number one reason why I don't go to Antioch. And like one of my best friends, obviously everybody know that, you know, Natrix Dream was my brother. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, and you know, he was at the Antioch Waffle House, so that's two reasons why. Like, I'll drive through Antioch, like, don't get it twisted. Like, I'll drive through Antioch, but as far as like even stopping at the gas station, like, I really won't even do that. Like the Thorntons, like going towards Laverne, I'll stop at that gas station. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But like other than that, I won't go to like I used to go to Lavo Lounge. I won't go there no more.
Damn.
Yeah. So I don't spend a lot of time there. It's no hate towards Antioch. It's a lot of great Jelly Roll from Antioch, Tula Brief.
I'm from Antioch.
You from Mississippi.
Nigga, I'm from fucking
Bro,
Antioch.
you were from fucking
Nigga, I lived in Mississippi.
You were from Mississippi.
Like 1 year, my nigga.
And what year was that?
I don't even know. It's been like 2008, 2009.
That was your prime. You from Mississippi. That's why I don't understand. That's why you be catering toward like Memphis rappers and shit all the time. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But like, I just want you to admit shit like that. Because people be like, bro, I gotta be from Memphis to get on What Sleep. Yeah, because the nigga that run this shit is from Mississippi. You just like you and Soulja Boy a lot alike, and Soulja Boy is like one of my goals.
Right.
Because Soulja act like he not from Batesville. Well, he was born in Chicago. He was raised in Atlanta.
Right.
But that nigga try to act like he never lived in Batesville, Mississippi. Like he didn't go to South Panola High School. You from Mississippi, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong.
What high school did I go to?
I don't know. You tell me. I went there with you.
Antioch High School, my nigga.
You went to Antioch High School.
Yes, nigga, all 4 years.
All
but
4
nigga,
years.
hold on, this ain't my interview.
I mean, 4 years in high school don't mean that's where you from.
Nigga, that's where I went to middle school, elementary school. I was born here. I've been here after high school. Nigga.
So what was you doing in Mississippi?
My mama thought it. Bruh, this is your interview, my nigga. Come on now.
Yeah, it's my interview, but what I'm saying is like,
nigga,
stop trying to tell.
My mama got a house in Mississippi in like 2007.
That's great.
Remember,
yeah.
That's like when the recession
housing
happened.
market and all that.
Exactly.
And that's
So
when
he
niggas
came
should have been
back.
buying up all them East Nashville houses.
Right.
And y'all went to see if niggas would still be in East Nashville right now if niggas had bought them, but we couldn't. Everybody broke.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean real shit.
Nah, yeah.
Real shit. Because like if we'd have bought them then it's just like we could have sold them bitches and like really been having. But now they done raised the property tax so crazy. That's how gentrification happened.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie to you, like East Nashville, like it's kind of nice to be around. Back in the day, you ain't really want to be on Lishia Avenue like that. I go on Lishia Avenue right now. It's just like you see people walking their dogs and shit. Like
Yeah, C-Man said that in his interview.
Yeah.
You know that's where he from.
yeah, I'm not from Lishia Avenue, but I spend a lot of time on Lishia. So I remember getting out the car. I wouldn't say that I'm from out east, but I spent so much time out east that like I can validate all them stories. Like that's how it was. On Meridian and Lishia and all that type of shit. That's how it was. Jones Avenue, all that shit.
Somebody gonna call you out.
But they not.
Alright. For sure. So Lil
They capping if they call me out. It's the truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So shit, since you mentioned Memphis, you see the Lil King and FInesse2Tymes shit?
Yeah, bro. I thought they were crazy.
How you feel about people calling Lil King a snitch and shit like that, even though he only like 9 years old?
I thought it was snitch.
Charleston White said it too.
Yeah, he's a snitch because like FInesse2Tymes raised a snitch. Like, is that his son or?
No, bro, that's not like his son.
I thought it was his son.
Finesse
Did he raise him?
No, he like I'm not finna. I don't know like the full story, but I just know FInesse2Tymes kind of, I guess, knew about his situation and kind of like wanted to change his life. That's why he kind of like brought him in and was like pushing FNG Lil King. So no, that's not like his official son. No.
That's his artist that he basically.
It used to be his artist, yeah.
Okay, but that's not his son.
That's not. Like
okay, so let me take that back because for some kind of reason I thought that was that nigga child. So I was like, damn, this nigga raised a snitch. So that kind of takes away what I was gonna say. Okay. My thing is you know, when I was a kid, you know, they always said, you know, stay in a child's place. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So he might have been in a bad situation or whatever. The shit that he say like actually might be true. But the thing is that doesn't need to be brought on to the internet as a child. That needs to be talked to by like the police or like child services or whatever that type of shit that he got going on.
Charleston White already called child services on. Remember?
Good. I mean, Charleston White, like, one thing I can say about him is he, and I don't want to get too off subject, but the thing is about Charleston White is he is master, and this is something that I feel like I do too, just to a lesser degree, is he knows how to say the right thing the completely wrong way.
What? Explain.
What he does is
you speaking for you and him though, right?
Yeah, because I do it, but I don't do it. I don't go as far as what he does though, because he talk about like people like just dead and shit like that. I'm not doing. I don't play with people's lives like that. Yeah. But with Charleston White, he knows what to say and what the correct answer is, but he just says it the wrong way. Okay. But why he says it the wrong way is because people, us especially black people, we love negativity. So he knows that's what's going to get it. That's what's going to get tracked. That's what's going to get traction.
He said that, like, he changed his, after he realized that, like, he was trying to push the positive stuff. He basically started playing a character, and now he's, you know, what we know as Charleston White. Yeah,
and it's smart because if you go and watch a full interview with him, he actually says a lot of like good shit.
I be listening to him. I be watching.
But that's not what gets played. He's the shit that gets him popping is like, you taking all them goddamn boxing lessons? Box that bitch, nigga. That's the shit that works for him. Yeah. And so me, I won't go that far because that's just not like my character. Like I have a little bit of morals, and so that doesn't really work for me. But I get his point because I've seen the things that he's done in the background. Like I've seen him be at like town halls and shit like that and try to get shit pushed, and it just didn't work. So he's kind of like, okay, well let me pop my shit and still get the same message across. So if you ignore the bullshit of him, he actually does have a good message. But I get why people don't like him. Like when I first started listening to him, I didn't like him either. I'm like, bro, this nigga eyeball doing is a fucking Beyblade in his eye. Like I wouldn't fuck with him either. Yeah. But I get it, and like I wouldn't say I'm a supporter of him because I still think that some of the shit he says is way too fucking far. Yeah. But like I get the beauty behind like his madness pause. Yeah. I get that. So, but back to like Finesse and Lil King or whatever. Yeah. Man, it's just a sad situation. The kid seems like he's a bright kid, and he definitely needs to be in a better situation. You feel me? Them niggas playing that music loud as hell. I ain't mad at it.
You said you think he's a bright kid?
I think he's a bright kid. Yeah, I think he's smart.
Explain.
His vernacular, his vocabulary is like. It was some shit that he said that was a big ass fucking word. I'm like, dog, I just learned that word a couple years ago, and I consider myself to be smart. I'm like, this, but he used it correctly. Like I forgot what word it was, but I said, oh, I know they're not even teaching shit like that his age. Yeah. I was, and it was other people. The video that I watched on Twitter, it was other people say, damn, this nigga like actually used that shit correctly. Yeah. So I can tell that he's smart. Hopefully, he's just trying to not take advantage of that situation for like just being like for clout, and he's actually trying to get in a better situation. So I can never get mad at a child for that type of thing. I just hope everything works out with that. Like, no, he should have never been in no damn strip clubs. He should have never been in that type of environment. Like the fact that they had a kid in those type of environments is crazy. It looked even worse to me because I thought that was Finesse's son. I was like, bro, why you got that look? It don't matter if it was his son or not, but especially if it was his son. But you should never have no little kid in no damn strip club.
How do you feel about the people, you know, that be in the "What's Sleep" comments, and a lot of the comments basically saying that they don't like you? We kind of talked about this earlier today.
Because the thing is just when I go out in the neighborhood, like wherever I'm at, it don't matter if I'm at a Titans game, I'm just walking around in a grocery store, I get a lot of love. And so the thing is, people, you always gonna see the haters before you see people that actually appreciate you. Always, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so there's never been a time where I've been out and people said something negative to me, like, man, I don't like the shit you got going on. I don't like the shit you got cracking. I've been in the club sometimes, like chilling, and I've had people quote some shit I said on the interview before, and I was like, damn, like,
didn't you say somebody ran into you at Walmart? How did?
Yeah, it was cool. It was just like somebody said Mayr, and I was like, what the fuck? So I turned around. I was getting some fruit or whatever. So I turned around. I forget what the nigga name was. It just I had like some pineapples, some bananas, some apples. Just
watermelon.
No, I don't like watermelon.
Oh damn! What the?
I don't like watermelon. That's like my least favorite fruit. I don't like melon either. I don't like melon either.
Okay.
Like I don't. I've never liked it. I've tried to like it, but that's not my thing. And so homie came. He was behind me. I was walking to my car, and he said, "Yo, Mayr, what's happening?" And I said, "Oh, I'm always gonna speak to anybody." And I shook his hand, talked to him. We said fuck Kyree type shit. Shit was hilarious. And yeah, we was just talking. And so I've seen like YNs put me on their story talking about who is this nigga, this yada yada. I'm never gonna respond to no YN.
Why?
Because these niggas be so crash outs, bro. You think I'm about to respond to a YN? Absolutely fuck not. Nah, you got it. You got it, homie. Like I don't want no smoke with no YN at all. I'm good. I like my life. I want to go to Chipotle in peace. I'm good. So so the thing, it's been people that's made stories about me and said shit. And
bad stories or made up stories?
No, I mean, I remember it was one you sent me, and the nigga was talking about how, you had me on here, and like I was trying to be like Derrick Henry and shit, and I'm just like, no, that Asian lady thought I was Derrick Henry, and it was funny, and we posted something about it because it was funny, and then the nigga said all type of shit, and when I did my little freestyle or whatever, I responded to that.
I feel you.
Yeah, I responded to it, but other than that, like I don't really care if these people say my name, because what I had to realize was, because my biggest thing in life is stay humble or be humble. You know what I'm saying? So any type of video like I do with you or anybody else, like I'm very grateful for. I don't see myself the way that maybe other people do. Like I don't look at myself as like, oh, I'm a media personality or I'm like a D-list like celebrity or something. I don't even like when people say something to me, like when they say like my stage name, it still is kind of like, man, that's surreal. Like I was at a Titans game the other day, and it was a nigga I'd never seen in my life, and he was like, yo, Mayr, what's happening? Like that means a lot to me, because I don't look at myself as like
Mayr.
Yeah, I don't look at myself like that.
You know what? Lowski said in his interview that he seen you. He said he recognized you from the What's Sleep videos. That was crazy, wasn't it?
No, it was crazy because I was sitting there.
You said you was
with my auntie.
Confused as hell.
I was, because I was like, how does nigga know me or whatever. And so I was sitting with my auntie. That's the lady. He was like, man, he was sitting with some lady. I don't know who she was. I was sitting with my auntie from Indianapolis. Yeah. And so me and her was just eating or something, and he was like, yo, Mayr, what's happening? I'm like, bro, how the fuck does this nigga know me or whatever. Yeah. And so like, yeah, that was a really humbling experience, and we went on this podcast a couple weeks later. That was great. I did a great job with the interview. And yeah, so like I don't look at myself as like a influencer in a way. I don't know if I'm using the right word, but like
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't look at myself like that. So anytime that people say something negative, it's just kind of like, damn, like why you coming at me? But after I thought about it more, it's kind of like, okay, I'm in an opportunity that not everybody else has. Like I was just on Perspectives with Alana. Like that's a cool
shout out to her.
thing. Shout out to Alana. And so that was one of the coolest experiences in my life. And I'm on here, West Sleep. Like I look at you, and I look at Alana, and I look at Alex Cruz and all these people that I know. I look at y'all as just like people that like I know, like I'm cool with. Right. I don't look at it as like, oh, I'm this celebrity. No. Yeah. So when I do these things, I don't look at them as like a big deal. It's just something that I like to do. But a lot of people, they wish that they had that. And so it took a minute for me to kind of understand it. I'm like, my nigga, I don't even know who you are. Why are you talking about me? Like I've never seen you. Like that one dude that said that shit, we from the same road. Me and this nigga is from the same road. Yeah, he from Brick. I could tell like when he posted that where he was at. I was like, bro, he over there by Brick Church. I'm from over there. We the same age. Now I don't. Well, let me not say that's where he from. Let me not say that's where he from.
That's just where he was.
That's where he was at. But I could tell that's where he was at because I could just tell by his surroundings. I was like, oh, he over there by Brick Church. That's where I'm from. So when I look at that, I said, damn, my nigga, like I don't know who you is. But okay, whatever. And then so like one of my nigga Trey, has sent one of his videos to like our group chat, and I was like, nigga, don't ever post that nigga shit. He was like, wow. I was like, the nigga like said some bullshit about me for no reason. I don't even know who that nigga is. So I had to show him what it was. And he was like, damn. He was like, I didn't know that. I was like, I don't even, respectfully, I said, it looked like his music is good. It looked like he got like a nice little following, whatever. I said, I listened to a couple songs, thought it was straight. But I said, that nigga dissed me for no reason. I was like, I would have did a song with him.
Yeah.
I said, he could have came on my podcast. He had a nice following. Looked like he know what the fuck he got. He looked like he know what he doing. And so he could have just reached out to me and be like, yo, like, how can I get on West Sleep? I'm like, okay, well, you know, let me holler at Kyree about you. And, you know, it's Kyree's decision. I don't run this platform.
Yeah.
But, you know, let's just see what it is. So I don't care because, you know, you got niggas that, you know, like, dissed me in the past for no reason. And it's just kind of like, nigga, like, you literally was just in the club with us. Like, why are you, like...
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's just like, why are you... We can get into that, too.
Yeah, tell them how that situation played out. And do one thing for me. So we 30 minutes in, right?
Yeah.
We don't really have, like, no, like, troll moments. I need you to, if you can, you can start making these as funny as...
I got you.
As possible. But yeah, talk.
Yeah.
So look, so basically, just to kind of give context, so you did the What Sleep freestyle with on the, you know, you and the Midtwn Boyz, you did freestyle and you did What Sleep, and you told me, you can correct me if I'm wrong, that you feel like you inspired other people to start basically dissing me and What Sleep because I was dissed too, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Never responded to it because I mean, I'm not a rapper.
You used to be, but the thing is like when bro had...
Just break down that whole situation.
So this is what happened. So Buddy, he was hanging around. He's Cass's friend. I've never heard of bro. He's from Antioch, I think. I'm not from Antioch. I don't know him.
But look, let me prove to you something. I'm from Antioch. I know him.
Yeah.
We was cool. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I know. And
so the whole thing was weird because like we was just with him at Bree's show like a couple weeks beforehand. Mm-hmm. So Kendrick come out dissing. And then so like Kendrick is like the Black Messiah type shit, so everybody feel like they got a diss since then. And so Buddy come out with his shit. If you go back, I don't know if he still has the shit up because I don't look at his shit, but that shit said like what's something. So I felt like that he was influenced by the shit that I did when I came up here and I was, you know, talking about. I wasn't talking shit. The thing is, the difference between like me and him.
You wasn't talking shit.
I wasn't talking shit. Like that was. Just when I was talking about the rappers, I put their name in that shit as like a clever way. It was no disrespect. That's why none of them rappers felt away. Cause like I was like, oh, you put my name in
except one.
Who?
Brisbane.
He didn't understand. He just didn't understand. Yeah, he's not an internet guy. And so when shout out to Steve, but Steve talked to him and was like, nah, Mayr don't mean it like that. Cause I wanted to do the interview with him. Yeah, and so I reached out to Steve, and then Steve called me on the phone. He was like, well, he didn't understand it. I just want to let you know that, but like, it's all good. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. We did it. It was cool. Shout out to President. Yeah. And then so like, I see this thing. I see I'm tagged. I feel like I'm the first one that's tagged.
Really?
And yeah, I'm the first one on there. And then he's like, yo, rappers rap type shit. And then he was like, oh, what'd he say? He said, in the Midtown, I'm the mayor. And I'm just like.
You don't think it was just a play on words?
It might have been, but. I didn't take disrespectfully. Like what I did not like was he was talking about he was gonna slap you, and I'm just like, hold on, my nigga. Like you being when he did the first one, I didn't feel disrespected. I was kind of like, okay, you saying in the Midtown you the mayor, but my thing is like my nigga, like when we went out, you was rolling with us. How you gonna be the mayor of Midtown? You was rolling with us. Like respectfully, like bro, you was rolling with us. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying he just came along,
and you not, but the thing is like, I'm in Midtown all the time, not that it's like, that's my hood, but that's just why I frequent it.
Okay.
I've never seen you outside of being with us.
Midtown,
so like,
Midtown is pretty big though, bro.
I mean, it's not, the places that you can go to,
like hangout spots.
Yes, I can, I know who there. Like, everybody that is in Midtown frequently, most places that I go to, I don't have to show my ID because I've been in Midtown for like over 10 years kicking it. That's just why I like to kick. I've been doing that since I've been 21. So that's why I kick it at. Okay. And so not to say, oh, I'm the big dog, I run shit around it. No.
That's what it sounds
like. But it's just like, no, but it's just
ID.
like, I'm just known. Like, I'm just known in Midtown because that's just why I frequent it.
Okay.
And so, like, you say, oh, I'm in Midtown and Mayor. Okay, whatever, but that's not true because, like, bro, you was with us. Like, calm down, bro. And then, so he said, like, a whole bunch of other shit or whatever. And then, so, like, the next morning, I did that.
Y'all did some back and forth.
We did, and I'm gonna get into that. So, me and Mark kind of escalated it, to be honest with you. And so the next morning I posted that Safari thing where he was rapping and Charlamagne was like, you know, you too hyper. I was just really just fucking with him or whatever. And I didn't really think nothing about it. And because he said some other shit about some other people and it was just like a little crazy. And then King E kind of came in and was like, bro, like, why you dissing people I know? And then this is when it started to get a little disrespectful. I remember...
You started or he started to get disrespectful?
I feel like, no, he did.
Okay.
And so King E had said, gave him a couple bars, whatever, really nothing special.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Man, why you say ain't nothing special?
Like, he didn't really say anything, not special, but like, that would make you want to be mad. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, I see.
And so then I remember he dropped another one where he was talking about like King E's wife and stuff like that. And I'm just like, bro, like,
this is all news.
Yeah, I remember that. And so me and King E talked about it. He was kind of like, bro, like really? Like, come on. Yeah. And then so Mark did his shit or whatever. And really, I think why bro was so mad was because he dissed like me, EJ the Maker, Two Library, Cass, a whole bunch of niggas that he's just not on our level respectfully. He's just not. As what we've built in the community, he's just not there. And so none of us, I never really wanted to respond to him, honestly, because he never said anything to really get me out of bed for it. And so pause. Pause. Yeah, pause. And good catch.
No.
And so that's just a term that we say in rap. And so Mark, which is a producer, engineer, disses him. It's embarrassing because like you dissed 15 niggas and nobody said nothing back but the engineer. So he's mad.
Yeah. And
so I just really because I really didn't care about it. And so he went to a Predators game. He wasn't even he was talking like some old like white man. I don't think that old white man knew the fuck he was.
Oh yeah, he was like, who you know Mayr?
Yeah, he was kind of like, oh, the Midtwn Boyz, you know, they don't have a show going on. And I'm just like, my nigga, you were front row at our show. Front row, smiling, my nigga. And then so since he wanted to talk about shows, me and Cass was at a party. It was some good looking girls there, some people we knew, whatever, back in the day. And I went around and asked all the girls if they know who the fuck he was, and all of them said nah.
Yeah.
And then
that's it.
That was it for me. Now we did think about responding back to it, but then it just, I don't want to like talk like too much. This is a long time ago, but it came to like a situation to where things got like a little bit too far, and it was getting like outside of rap. Yeah. And then it was like, well, if Mark is gonna say something and dude is gonna react like that, I mean, all due respect to Mark, he's not a rapper.
Right.
And so the things that, because bro actually came out with another one, and he was saying like, this was really more directed towards me, and he was saying like, dance for that white man or whatever.
I remember that.
And my thing was, it was stupid because the thing is like how me and Mark like really work. When Cass work, it's just, you know, Mark is amazing at what he does and stuff like that. Yes, but me and Mark have helped out each other. You know what I'm saying? And so Mark didn't like bring me up. I kind of brought Mark up respectively. And so I'm just like, because when you saying like, okay, you danced for somebody, that means like you basically got to do all this to get where you at. And I'm just like, it's not really like that. So you don't know like what niggas got going on. And then he was just like, yeah, bro, I went through your discography and yada 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 yada. And when I listened to it, like the bars that he had after that, I was like, oh, you're not really no battle rapper for real. Because I said, the thing is, I was like, I'm one of the most vulnerable rappers here. And I was like, there's plenty of things in my discography that you can say. And then he was just like, well, I hate. And then he said something about like some off broads and shit like that. And I'm just like, the girl that you chased for a long time was in me and Cass's like little cover art, bro. What are you talking about, off broads? Like, you going to insult the girl that you tried to talk to for a while? Like, okay, all right. So I was like, that's not really worth responding to. And then you said something about my discography, but I got one song that has more streams than your whole discography. Like, who am I really? How I looked at that was like, the people that listen to me, like, people in Nashville listen to me, people in Toronto listen to me, people in Brazil listen to me. I have a lot of listeners that are all over the world.
Don't get too off track.
Yeah, but it's just like, I have a lot of fans in South Africa that they talk to me and shit all the time. And I'm about to actually do some songs with some South African artists actually this year. And they don't care about dissing back, because they don't, respectively, like, they don't know who he is.
Right.
So why am I going to respond to that? Like, what's the point of making like? It would have been different. It would have been somebody just in Nashville that is a little bit more of a household name. Like me, I've done this shit for so long that I'm a lower household name. I'm not like a Lito or a Buck or anything like that.
You think if you and Top got into like was exchanging diss songs, do you think you could wash Top, or you think Top would wash you? Pause. You think he'll wash you? Top got bars like that.
And I like Top, man. Why are you even doing that? I fuck with Top. I just told you the other day I want to do a song with Top. Like, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think he's the type to do this on.
No. Top 2 in the streets, bro. I ain't trying to.
Then nigga, don't say that. Niggas not in the streets. Niggas.
Nah, I heard his lyric. He said he be talking to the devil, bro. I ain't trying to deal with Top, bro. No, Top is great. Nah, Top is amazing. I mean, why would
music on the way?
But yeah, for sure, I hope so. But the thing is, like, why would Top like even waste his time doing it? This as me as a rapper.
He wouldn't.
Yeah, because he wanted to like he one of the top artists right now.
Yeah.
Why would he waste his time like?
He wouldn't.
I know you joking.
But look, hold on, look, because you mentioned King E.
Yeah.
I know you. Everybody seen the King E freestyle. It got like close to like I think 95. It was close to 100,000 views.
That's what's up.
You know, for a minute, people were saying that you had the best freestyle.
Yeah.
Now niggas saying King E got the best freestyle. Literally, like that's what a lot of people said.
Nah, I love King E. King E is my brother. Like don't get that twisted. King E is my brother.
You think he had a better freestyle?
I thought he had a great freestyle.
Was it better than yours?
No. Nobody was better than mine. This is what it is. This is what it is. I think King E is amazing. Me and King E about to like start locking in. I'm about to pretty much like let me not talk too much, but me and him about to start like locking in on some shit. Me and him had a conversation about the other day. I love King E.
We're gonna give King E his own time.
For sure. Yeah, I would want him to tell that information that I was about to say.
Okay.
And so man, I've known King E since he was freshman high school.
Okay.
And so like that's my brother like to the death. I'm always gonna defend King E. But he had better freestyle than me. Nobody did, and that's okay. I think a lot of them shits was good. I think that Brian's was good. I thought Caden Skies was good.
Facts.
I thought Cass's was good. I thought everybody was good. I think a lot of people's shit was good.
Right.
But like the way that like I did it was just
I see
amazing.
what you're saying. Okay.
And then there's a lot of shit in there that even when you told me to break it down, there's more lines to that shit like I didn't break down. It's just like I'm a very layered rapper.
So this is what we'll do. The next time, you know what I'm saying, we have a sit down, and after, you know, we'll let the people be the judge on who had a better freestyle.
That's fine. Yeah.
We'll let the people be the judge. And then if more people basically after that I want you to break it down in depth. We'll do that.
That's cool or whatever. The people can say whatever they want to. That's never gonna change my opinion.
I feel you.
Like it's just my thing is people gonna vote for the person they fuck with the most. Like people that fuck with me. I think the way that you should do it is if you wanted to be honest, I think that you should ask rappers.
We'll talk about that
because they can judge it from a different lens.
But hold on, you said something important because you said people are gonna go with who they fuck with more, who most likely who's more popular, right?
Or they could just be a fan or popular. It doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Most times, like fans are just gonna side. I mean, it's gonna seem like whoever won, whoever's more popular at the time, like Drake and Meek, for example. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the reason why I said that made me think of something because you know apparently Petty and Lito have a thing going on.
That's crazy.
Starlito, I don't think he has yet to respond in a song, but tell me what you think about the Petty and Lito. Well, I ain't gonna say Petty and Lito, just Petty dissing him on the albums and stuff.
Shout out to Petty, man. Petty.
He's a great artist.
He's a fantastic artist.
I remember hearing him on an old Starlito song.
Yeah,
for the first time.
Yeah, what's so crazy is about that whole thing is just like I didn't know they had been going back and forth for 10 years. Wesley Kircher told me that, I didn't fucking know that.
You sure that's true?
That's what people. That's not. He ain't the only person saying that. That's just who told me that in a comment on Facebook. Okay. But people had said that. He wasn't the only person that said that on the comment list. There was multiple people that said that. Yeah. Shout out to Petty. Anytime I ever see Petty, it's always love and respect. Shout out to FU Stan, they brothers. Anytime I see them, it's all love. Dap them up, talk to them, yada yada. I never met Star before, but Star is a fucking legend. One of the best to ever do.
Coming in here soon, man.
Star, get your ass in here, bro. You supposed to do your shit way before I got in here. But
man, come on,
nah. Star, get in here, bro. But
bro, he's coming, bro. Pause.
Good. Pause on that. But going back to their situation, it's just, man, I don't want to see shit like that though. Like
people from the same city,
dissing or whatever. Those are like lyrical savants. And it's just kind of like, bro, I want to see them do a record together. You know what I mean?
They have, but I
want to see more of that shit though. You know what I mean? Like I not only myself, but 2 Live Bree and Lotus Music and a lot of artists around the city. What we doing is like we pushing collaboration. We pushing positivity. So I don't want to see really nobody diss each other. Not just Petty and Lito. Like I want to see these niggas go in the booth and like. Let's put some points on the board, because at the end of the day, Petty and Lito, obviously they have like a personal squabble, and I get that. But the thing is just like there's over 1 million, there's 1.3 million people that live in Nashville now.
It's way more than that.
It's last time I checked, it's 1.3.
Okay.
And so the thing is, there's a new audiences here. Nobody gives a fuck that Petty and Starlito are dissing each other, because the thing is when Petty,
all over the internet, all over social
media. Yeah, but the people that are here now don't give a, the new audience that's here do not give a fuck that like Petty dissed him. I'm not ridiculing Petty for doing that, because if he feel like Starlito says something, he has every right to respond. Right. But my thing is, we have the audience now to really push this shit forward. So no, I want to see Petty get in the booth, because I know he can do this shit. Like I want to see him and Coop do another record, because I remember Petty had this project with Coop that was fucking hard, and it was Petty and Petty did like some shit that I had never heard him do before. Like he made like this like club record with Coop. I forget what it was called, but it was fire, because you just knew Petty as like this being like this ultra lyrical light skinned ass nigga. And so I that's what I want to see. Like I want to see, like I love Starlito and Top doing their shit. Like I love seeing Starlito and Sweet Poison do her shit. She's worked hard for a long ass time. Shout out to her. I actually seen her like at a last show I did, and I congratulate her. I never met her before, but I was like, I'm proud of you, because I've watched you over the years, and I've seen you like get this shit straight out the mud. Mm-hmm. And so to see you have a song that's popping and then get the greatest artist that's ever came from here lyrically hop on the remix is dope. Yeah. So I mean, you know, just seeing it from an outsider perspective, it's just like, bro, like, what the fuck are we doing? You know, like, we need to be in here making songs.
Hold on, I don't think you can say we, because Starlito has yet to respond.
I'm just saying, just in general. I mean, Ricky act like this nigga never responded, but no. Think about it. No, I think the shit is funny, man. Like what Ricky is doing is basically, not to disrespect Ricky, but he basically cheerleading for Starlito, like basically being like the mouthpiece pause for Starlito is like funny to me. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh nah, Lito, like you ain't gotta respond to that. Don't respond. You ain't gotta do. I think that shit is like hilarious though. You know what I mean? And I fuck with Ricky. Ricky's my brother. I appreciate everything. I appreciate our conversations and all type of shit. But it's just I really just don't want to see no disses between them, because the thing is with them. And no disrespect, but those are like two big therapy ass rappers. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, and I don't really want to hear no diss song from either one of them. I much rather like, why don't y'all get on some songs and y'all talk about men's mental health? I will listen to that, because them niggas can therapize with the best of them. You know what I mean? Like, go make a club record, go do that. I don't care that y'all dissing. Like, that's cool.
Well, so speaking of that though, like, what you think about the Coop stuff? Because basically, you know, somebody went on, somebody that he used to work with went.
Man, fuck all that. Okay. Look, Coop, bro, I'm trying to work with Coop because Coop is a fucking success story. The people that Coop has worked with have done great. Like, he's been Duval's DJ for a long time. He's got Slept On Music Group. Eddie Valero is like going crazy. I want to record with him too. Mm-hmm. He got Eddie Valero is like one of the best artists in Tennessee like right now. I'm trying to make money with Coop. That's why I feel like I got the product that can really, really sell. So I'm trying to work with Coop. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Like, to be real, I don't care about no situation. Shout out to Coop.
I mean, hold on, I wasn't finna say nothing bad.
No. Yeah, no, I know you do, but I don't know what the story you was about to get into. But like, the thing is just like, man, like I met Coop a couple years ago. We had did this, this basically like bootleg ass Bonnaroo. It was called Camp. Shout out to Shorty that it was her idea, but we kind of helped her put it into motion. Just seen her today, I forget her name. And so Coop came with, I think, an artist he was managing at the time.
How long ago was this?
About 3-4 years ago.
What,
about 4 years ago.
Was it DJ the rapper, or you can't?
DJ wasn't there. DJ was not there. It was some other. Coop so happened to be there, and it was another nigga that was on his shit, but I forget what his name was. But it wasn't DJ. If DJ was there, I just don't remember him being there. He might have been, but I don't remember him being there. Okay. And like I got the chance to talk to Coop, and Coop was a cool ass nigga. Like I just see what he did with DJ. I see what he did with the shit he's doing with like Heatlock and all type of shit. He's a fucking success story. Literally. If anybody is the fucking plug around here, it's cool.
Yeah, on me.
Like it's cool. Fuck your favorite DJ. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I'm on. Like I'm trying to put points on the board on it with this shit. I feel like I got, and other niggas feel like this shit too, but I feel like I got the records that can get played in the club because I know how to make them. Me and Mark, when we cook up over there, we know what the fuck we doing. And so I think that, I want to work with Coop, bro. Fuck what these other niggas talking about. They talking about, oh, well, he didn't do this and he didn't do that. And that's their own personal story, and I would never diss that. But fuck all that. Like, I'm trying to work with Coop. Sure. Midtwn and DJ Coop. That need to be the shit for 2025. Sure. No cap.
Alright, so do you the LiAngelo Ball song, you fuck with it?
It's cool. Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. I think that
Moneybagg Yo and Boosie talking about they trying to get on the remix.
Moneybagg, man, chill out, man.
Well, you couldn't see Moneybagg on that song?
No.
Why not?
No, it's not. His voice would not sound good on that shit. I want to hear Boosie on it. Yeah. I will hear Boosie and free YB. If YB was free, I'd say
you just saying that shit because that's what niggas saying all on Twitter.
No, nigga, no. You know, did you not hear that shit where they put like some they vocals on that shit? That shit sound hard.
I think I heard like 15 seconds.
That shit hard. That shit was hard.
Like it actually flowed together well.
Yeah, it did.
What song did they put on?
I forget, cause I can't tell you every YB song.
Okay.
I can't tell you every YB song, but that shit sound good.
That's good.
If they just said like that was the remix, I would have believed it. To be honest with you.
Okay.
But I think that's such a Louisiana influence song that you. First of all, I think that Jello should just let that shit rock by itself.
You think so?
Yeah. But if we was gonna do a remix to it, I think it's gotta be some Louisiana artist. Like, all respect to Moneybagg Yo, I think he's a legend. I think he makes fantastic music, but I don't hear him on that song. I just think that Moneybagg Yo just trying to get on something that's hot, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But I don't like Bag on that song, to be honest with you. Like, I think that's like, Jello is from LA, and he did some shit that don't sound nothing like he's supposed to be crip walking. And this nigga found a Louisiana bag, and it sounds fucking great.
Yeah, somebody said that. So when I posted that video with Top talking about I might swear it been that corner, I put a tweet on there. Somebody was like, "That's like the greatest song of 2005 and 2025."
Nah, facts.
Yeah, I fuck with that song.
No, I do. I think it was dope. Like, at first when I listened to it, I was like, "Yeah, this is straight," and then it just
caught on. Yeah, like
it caught fire. Man, like, I would take advantage of that, because the thing is, like, respectfully, he's not gonna be no NBA player. I think he can hoop. I've watched him hoop, but he's not NBA level talent. So the thing is, like, you able to get a hit. The thing is, you got a hit. I don't know if it's on all streaming platforms yet, but it need to be there.
Okay.
Because he's independent. Like, I know it's on World Star.
Yeah.
But what I would have did
they dropped the audio on World Star. That shit did 1 million first day.
See, the thing is, he should have dropped that shit. He didn't have to drop that shit on there. He could have just dropped it. He could have did a ditto type of deal.
But World Star has a good reach, though. I mean, I know it's already viral, but listen, though.
But he's not getting all the money for that. He probably got a check for them to post that. World Star gave him a check to do that.
Yeah, but once he uploads it to streaming platform, because, you know, I do promo for people all the time.
Yeah.
Once, you know, they upload it to streaming platform, that money from YouTube is going to them. So I'm pretty sure he's getting paid for that.
They probably gave him
They probably gave him some money to pay it, because they like, oh, we could use like this is good promo.
They
like,
probably paid him to do that.
Yeah.
No, they probably gave him about 40 grand.
But he still should get the money from the song because you know YouTube is crazy with copyright. But the point that I wanted to get at,
they probably got to. I'm gonna let you get your point, but they probably got with paperwork. Probably what they did, and I'm just guesstimating. So they probably gave him about 40 to 60 bands off top, right? Mm-hmm. And so they probably got the rights to post that on there. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But this is how I would do it if I'm Vlad. I would have gave him, I'm like, okay, I'm going to promote this on my YouTube page. I'm going to give you about 30 to 40 racks, right? Vlad gonna make that money back, and they may have like a royalty deal after he is like recouped that shit, probably. But what I would have did if I was Jello, I don't really need Vlad for that, because that shit was going viral on the internet. I would have uploaded that shit to Ditto that night, had that shit out, and got that shit out there, got all the money.
As somebody that's been pushing basketball, he probably would know how to do that, and probably
his like, brother, no, bro. You never heard LiAngelo Ball shit?
Yeah, look, all right, bro. Look,
no, he know how to do that shit.
Okay.
No, his brother is a good rapper. Matter of fact, I heard LiAngelo Ball wrote that song. That's what that's what the credits say.
Okay, but listen though,
So,
I think the game is changing because I don't know if you know how it went viral, but he was on Neon Stream and he previewed it.
Yep,
that's crazy, ain't it? Like it went
streamers new DJs, dog.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too. Like blogs kind of still have their place, but I think like
that's why I've been
linking with them streamers.
That's what I've been tapping into.
Word,
1000%. Now I haven't been able to get, like a PlaqueBoyMax. I haven't been able to get,
something happened with him too. I want to talk about that.
Okay.
You know about it?
I think so. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll get into that. But that's what I've been tapping into. So like, I'm a big Discord guy. I'm a big Twitch guy. So when I was about to drop Rich Style last year, before Mark got us our shit, I sent it to a lot of streamers. They were lower streamers, but they had a good amount of following. So you can pay them $5-10, they'll play your shit. And then people in Discord would tell you like, oh, I fuck with this, or I don't fuck with this. So it was probably about 5 to 10 streamers that like I connected with, and they liked the shit. I actually seen the video of them like rocking with the shit, because I still got it. And so I think that's the best way to go. You gotta have all avenues as a up and coming artist. So yeah, having your shit played in the club is straight. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Having somebody like a DJ Coop or Logan Garrett or somebody is always great. But you also got to do your shit on these streamers too, because the thing is, every time they stream, they got hundreds of people looking at them. Mm-hmm. You give them some money to
live reaction.
It's a live reaction, and they paying attention to that song. When you in the club, niggas is drunk, they high, they trying to get a short.
Remember that motherfucker.
They ain't gonna remember that.
Yeah.
So when you work with a streamer, people is actually really listening to your song. And I've been on plenty of live review shows, and people liked what me and Cass made. And then we got followers off of it. People in my DMs like, y'all heard your shit on the stream, and shit's fire. And so I think that's a good way to go too as well. Yeah, you definitely want your shit in the club if you got a club record, but not everybody make club records. Mm-hmm. So if you want to get your shit out there, I think streaming is the best way to go.
Yeah, so speaking of a streamer, did you see the shit with, I hope I'm saying his name right, but PlaqueBoyMax, you mentioned him, right?
Yeah,
PlaqueBoyMax.
Yeah.
It's a clip of him going viral, because it was, I hope I'm saying his name right, is it?
Fivio Foreign?
Fivio Foreign.
Yeah, I be in New York, so like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so did you see the clip? Well, basically, I guess he was streaming in there, and he told him not to smoke, and bro blew the smoke in his face. You seen
that shit was so fucking disrespectful.
And hold on, but there's more to it though, because I don't know if you want
Asian doll?
Queen Vaughn. So yeah, somebody said, she said, stop inviting rappers if we can't smoke. What you
No, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, niggas, just because you a rapper, I like to smoke weed. Okay, I wouldn't call myself a nigga that smoke weed every day or a stoner. Yeah. But smoking ain't that serious to me. We can't smoke in the studio. Both of the studio, like I have a studio in Hermitage and I have a studio here. I can't smoke at either one of them.
Right.
I'm not tripping. So if you go over somebody Airbnb that they paying for, of course you can't smoke in a B&B. Right. I don't care if that was his house. If he says, "Hey bro, can you not smoke?" Be respectful enough to not smoke. Because the thing is, like with Fivio Foreign is 40 hanging around with 19-year-olds, okay? And you're not even the leader of that shit. You feel me? I like Fivio, but he don't know how to spell Miami. You remember that shit when he said he was in Miami, he couldn't spell it right?
No, I don't know.
So he's not the, I'll send it to you. But like the thing is, if somebody is gracious enough to have you in a spot and they pop it and you not, Lil T. I used to date this girl in Jersey, right?
Yeah.
She loved Lil TJay.
Right.
She used to argue about Lil TJay. I was like, dog, I hate his voice. I hate that nigga's voice. He made one good song to me.
Okay.
The best song that Lil TJay ever made was the one Beat the Odds, where, you know, I think he got shot and he was in the hospital and he made it out. Thank God that he's alive. That song that he made out of that shit's fire. But all the other shit he be putting out, that shit is garbage. Fivio Foreign, he got a couple songs I like that I fuck with, but he ain't made a song I like in a long ass time. PlaqueBoyMax or whatever his name is, he's popping. He's one of the biggest streamers in the world. Like, he's not up there with Kai and Aiden Ross and, you know, other people like that. He's top 10. Yeah, he's a top 10 streamer. He's definitely a top 10 streamer. No, up there with Neon and shit like that. Shout out to Neon because he got Jello shit popping. That shit wouldn't have popped if Jello had to just release that shit himself.
Facts.
But being on that's an honor. So if a nigga tell you, "Hey bro, like don't smoke in my house," y'all can do that's big for them. It's an opportunity for them. Instead of going on a Breakfast Club or doing all this other shit that's still cool, being on a streaming platform with those type of people, that's almost even more beneficial to you these days because the kids is looking at that shit.
Yeah.
Why do you think that everybody was going to Casanat house for like them 30 days at streamathon that he was doing? Yeah, Kevin Hart was there. All kind of people was there, bro. That's an honor to do that shit. So if a nigga say take his shoes off in his crib, my nigga, just take them off. It's not that serious. Like, so do you mean that you so addicted? See, I have a problem with people that say you can't get addicted to weed because you can get addicted to anything. Nigga, I'm addicted to fucking like shit at Taco Bell because the shit be fire. You know what I mean? And so the thing is just, bro, y'all be so fucking freaked out and cracked out on some damn weed. You can't put the weed down for a couple minutes. I'm sounding like Stephen A. Smith. Lay off the weed. But no, that nigga's right. Because they mean like you got an opportunity. Neither one of them is popping.
Yeah. At
all right now. Right? Respectfully. But it's the truth. You on a nigga platform that's popping right now. I see a PlaqueBoyMax video on Twitter every day. You on there, y'all not interesting. Y'all just sitting in it. A lot of you rap niggas just go to these platforms and y'all just sit there and try to look cool. Y'all don't show no type of personality. And y'all wonder why y'all niggas, like a lot of y'all niggas is in the game, like can't sell shit. It's because you ain't got no like you're a brand at the end of the day. Who wants to buy a nigga album and he is on camera just smoking some mid-ass weed? Fuck, I wouldn't buy that nigga album either. The last time Fivio Foreign was even popping, he was on Kanye album. Yeah. And he had the best verse on Donda. Yes, he did. I give him his respect. With Lil TJay, last time he was popping, he was dating thick-ass Ice Spice. Now she 20 pounds. No, God. Like, I'm serious. You ain't been popping since then.
Oh, I thought it was Ruby Rose.
No, he did get Ruby. Excuse me. I think he was trying to get at Ice Spice, but Ice Spice curved him type shit. Okay. But no, he did get Ruby, so we got to give him respect on that. Like, I can't get that. I respect you on that. So let me calm down my shit. But music wise, it's like, nigga, you ain't did shit in a long time. This nigga is giving you a platform. Respect that shit, bro. Like, if he say don't smoke, I don't care if that nigga say you got to take your socks off in the house. Take your fucking socks off, nigga. Pause. but the thing is, I don't care what that nigga said. Like, if he said stop smoking in his house, nigga, it's not that deep. Like, King E is probably the biggest smoker I know. That nigga smoke weed all the time. He'll tell you that.
He ain't smoking my shit.
Yeah, because he's respectful. Right. He know how to act. Yeah. He came from a good home. Yeah. And so if somebody say, hey, bro, please don't do that. Mark, well, I'm not a smoker like that. But when I first got here, Mark was like, hey, man, like, you know, hey, guy, hey, bro, like, you can't smoke in here. Yada. Okay, that's cool. That's no problem. You can drink in here, though. Just make sure you don't spill shit. Okay, cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
But if he told me I can't drink in the studio,
you got to respect it.
I got to respect it. It's his spot. So niggas got to stop acting like they can just do whatever the fuck they want to. Like, you in another nigga's house. Yeah. You need to be on there. You need to be on that computer. Why the fuck would they so far away from the computer screen?
What you mean?
So if you go and watch that video, Fivio and Lil TJay, they way behind the screen. First of all, why are you rolling around to another nigga's house with like 30 niggas?
Yeah.
Where's the women at?
Man, see, look, bro. I already talked to you about this. I told you, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. When it comes to rappers, bro, like I'm starting to.
You niggas be around too many niggas.
Hey, bro, it's just, I don't know. It's interesting to hear you say that.
Yeah.
Because like I've been saying, like, bro, I don't be wanting to try to make content with rappers no more, bro. Niggas want to come in here with 20 niggas. They want to smoke when they can't smoke. You know, they ain't got no personality and shit. Like
they be trying to be too cool. They be trying to be too cool. Like that's one thing I
advice for rap. Since you make good content, I think give some advice to rappers.
You have to be personable, because the thing is, at the end of the day, music is like really not selling all that hot right now. So you have to be able to make yourself likable on camera. You got to show people your personality. You can't just be on there like smoking dope and like trying to look cool. Like, ain't nobody gonna buy your merch by that. Ain't nobody gonna buy your music like that. Yeah, they may listen to it, they may stream it, and that's cool or whatever, but streaming only gets you so much money. What really gets you the money these days is your merch and your other shit. Like, people wanting to see you do shit like this, talk. That's what is really selling these days. So you're trying to promote your brand. And so when you come on, when you have the camera, like, don't, like, be open. Like, yeah, if you want some other shit, yeah, don't incriminate yourself. But I think one thing that Top does really well, like when he comes on here, he
but he had probably the best interview.
He had a great interview.
Say the best.
He had a good interview.
One of the best interviews that I did last year. I want to do more.
Because there's only like a certain amount of artists that I really listen to, so I had never really heard of Top before he came on here. I'd never heard of him.
Really?
Respectful, I'd never heard of him. And so when I saw his shit, I said, oh, this seemed like a cool ass nigga. So like I tapped in more in his music because I thought his shit was cool. I was like, oh yeah, that nigga funny. Like, yeah, let me listen to his shit. So I listened to his shit. I was like, oh yeah, this shit cool. I see why people like that.
It made you a fan.
Yeah, it made me a fan. Yeah, I was like, then I texted you and I was like, tell him like I want to do a record with him. We ain't made the record yet, but let him know like I'm interested in doing it. We're gonna make a record for him and we're gonna send it over and it's gonna be fire.
For sure.
But if he's interested in doing it, he might not want to do it. But yeah, man, like when you do these shits like that, man, it's an opportunity to sell a brand. Like me doing this shit with you, that got me to get on Perspectives, like with Alana, which is like on TV. And like what's so funny is she ain't gonna want me to tell the story, but the shit is hilarious. So it was some shit that I said on here that pissed her off, and like she blocked me.
On here?
Yeah. She said it was an interview that I did with you, and it was something that I said. I forget what it was. I'm not gonna really speak on it too much. Yeah. And so like it was something that pissed her off. It pissed her off like so much that like she blocked me. And then so like when I went to the show or whatever, and she introduced herself, and we just got to chopping it up. She was like, "Oh, you actually cool as fuck," and I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, you know, I do shit like my boy Kyree. I said I help him out, he helps me out, type of deal. But I said, you know, there is like a certain like character I kind of sell, but what I'm saying is like what I actually believe. It's not fake. Like that's what I believe, but I'm telling it a certain way. Yeah. And she was like, "Well, I definitely like want to have you on my show because I think you're a good interview." I said, "Okay, word," and that's how I was able to get on the show. So when you do things like this, you want to be able to do it again. Mm-hmm. So I give Kyree good interviews. So just because I'm personable and like I answer actual questions, that's why he always wants to consistently do these interviews. Right. Is because I give him good content. Right. So you got to be able to do it because music just don't sell like that. Especially if you up and coming, when you get the opportunity to do this shit, be yourself, but just act like you talking to somebody that you know.
Yeah. And really to answer
Yeah.
And people probably wonder, like, man, that's why I don't really be too pressed to try to interview upcoming rappers, because they be the worst when they come to fucking interviews, bro. Like, I'm talking about the worst. Like, I don't know who made it cool to not, like, show your personality on camera, but as somebody that, you know, when somebody is getting content, they don't want to just sit there and edit or continue talking to somebody that basically don't know how to talk. I be trying to explain this.
And I think I started off, before I was even a musician, I started off as a videographer. So like I kind of get that aspect. I've been in media pretty much my whole life. I've been an actor since I was a kid. I'm actually about to do a play here next month. Yeah. And so I get that. Not everybody understands that. They just want to be a rapper, and they see their favorite rapper kind of doing that type shit.
Yeah.
Like they watch that off the porch shit where niggas is sitting there just smoking, looking cool and shit like that, and they just like, oh, well, that's how that nigga do. He getting money. So they see that.
Yeah.
But they don't see other interviews where they might see Boosie doing his thing, but they just like, okay, well, Boosie is 60 years old. I'm not 60 years old. They might see other niggas that's like not popping doing that same shit. But it's just the thing is, you gotta think that the niggas that's popping right now, they already paid their dues media wise. They can act however they want to. I think that's why you seen Charleston White kind of calm down too. I just watched his most recent interview, kind of calm down a little bit, because he already paid his dues. He ain't gotta do that shit no more.
So what you think about the Joy Taylor shit? Cause I mean, you on Twitter, so I know you. What you think about that Joy Taylor shit?
Man, Joy Taylor.
How you think it's gonna play out?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really on. I'm gonna get to Joy Taylor. But Skip Bayless trying to pay 1.5 for some pussy is crazy, and I do not believe that shit.
Yeah, I don't buy that
either.
Like, I can understand. I can probably buy, like, when I say buy, I mean like I can believe if he was like, yeah, I got you 1,000, cause look,
I'm gonna get you a Birkin. That's 20 grand.
Cause look, I personally, like, I ain't got a lot of money like that, but if I had a certain amount of money, I could be like, oh yeah, 1,000.
Skip contract, $8 million.
$8 million. Yeah,
you're not spending. You not because I looked it up.
Okay.
His contract is like $8 million. He ain't pay. You not paying 1.5 for that box. So now I looked at the hairdresser. She's Iranian. She's a good-looking woman. So I could understand. Okay, you're around this girl all the time. Now the funniest shit that he said in that shit, that shit had me dying laughing. That lady said, Skip, don't you have a wife? And she said that Skip said, ain't your daddy Muslim and he have 3 or 4 wives?
Hey, he got a. I'm sorry.
What that be geeking? Like that sound like some shit that like I ain't gonna lie, I say shit like that. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit was funny. So I believe that shit. Yeah. But the 1.5, nah. Like she was. I could see how she was attractive. I don't know if you looked at her. Yeah, but like she was decently attractive, looked like she had a nice little body on her. She was Middle Eastern or whatever. She looked good, but she ain't look 1.5 good, my nigga. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so let me ask you.
That's the Bugatti. There wasn't no Bugatti, but I'm gonna tell you what that was. I'm gonna tell you what she looked like though. What? She looked like one of them new Camrys. Nice, like little car. They got the new shits in them. Yada yada yada. No. You know what she looked like? Because she got a little age on her. She looked like 06 Bentley. Some shit that you like, damn, like this shit still look good now.
So a 06 Bentley though probably going for like 20. You said, probably about 20.
So I wasn't gonna pay 20 grand for that either. But okay. What I'm trying to say is like Shorty looked like a 06 Bentley because it still looked good.
With how many miles?
Bentley's is hard to tell because like you're not supposed to drive.
I'm saying like if you saying she a 06 Bentley, are you talking about a 06 Bentley with low mile? Like maybe like what they kept it in the garage and shit, 8,000 miles.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna tell you why.
Or
I'm gonna say low miles, and this is why I'm gonna tell you why. It's because she seemed to have a little class on her based on the lawsuit, based on what she said in the law. I don't never met her. I looked at her profile yesterday.
But hold on though, you ain't seen the memes like niggas saying like.
I'm looking at the lawsuit.
But niggas said she went what? Like did she go from like a waitress to having her own show within like Like
no, that's Joy Taylor. We not on Joy Taylor.
Oh, who you talking about?
I'm talking about
the hairdresser.
The hairdresser.
Okay.
I'll get to Joy Taylor.
Okay.
Nah, cause I got some shit for that.
Okay.
But the hairdresser. So I look at the hairdresser as like an '06 Bentley because she seemed to have some morals on her based off what she says in the lawsuit.
Okay.
So they got low miles on it. So that's not something that's been driven a whole bunch, but it got a little miles on it because it's 19 years old, right? But it still looked good though. But it would have looked better in '06.
Right.
But it still looks straight now.
It was taken care of.
Yes.
Kept in the
she
garage
looks good for what she is.
Okay.
If I seen her somewhere on Broadway, probably will holler at her.
Okay.
I probably will holler at her.
So what about Joy Taylor?
Oh God, Joy Taylor.
Yeah, that's her name, right?
Fire. I did Joy Taylor. My boy Scott. Shout out to Scott. He lived right up the street from here. Me and Scott, man, used to talk about Joy Taylor every week. I am heartbroken, like completely heartbroken.
Why?
That because you see Joy Taylor as beautiful black woman, and she know what the fuck
black?
she's black. Yes,
Okay.
her mom is white, but her father's black.
Okay.
She is the sister of Jason Taylor, which is an NFL legend. You don't follow football like I follow football,
right?
But yes, that's a black woman, and you listen to Joy Taylor when you see her on TV every day. You see she got her titties out and shit like that. But like her takes was always fire. You could tell that she knew
her shit.
She knew her shit. Like she ain't no damn dummy. And so to hear the fact, because I didn't know all her history until yesterday. So she was married for a while. Husband found out she was fucking the head of Fox. He broke up with her.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Because like, you ain't gotta do all that, man. And then so she marries Earl. She gets engaged to Earl Watson. Because I remember her being married and I remember her getting divorced. But nobody ever said why. So she started dating Earl Watson, which is an old Memphis Grizzlies basketball player.
Okay.
And she dates him for a while. I'm mad as like a younger kid, like, man, I want my shot at Joy. I got a shot at you, damn Joy Taylor. And so they date for a while. Then mysteriously, they break up. And you like, I wonder what's up with that. Then she's single for a while. And then you see her kind of, her roles in FS1 go up. Like when she started off with Undisputed with Shannon and Skip, she didn't really say too much. Then you start to see her say a little bit more. You see her get a little bit more power in there. Then eventually she starts to get more shows and things like that. But her take to me, like I always thought Joy was fire, don't get me wrong. But I thought that she was going up because of her takes. Because there's some women out there. You got Amina Combs is there. You got what's the shorty from Good Morning Football, a little skinny white girl that's cute. I forget shorty's name, but it's Mina Combs and another little white girl. They both are attractive, but they know they shit with football and sports that they got going on. Jenny Tapp is good. So you looking at these women, yes, these are attractive women, but they know they shit. So we thinking that, this is good for women because like they can just be knowledgeable about shit and go up. So to hear Joy Taylor, that's how she went up because she was fucking on the head of FS1. Allegedly. And then what's really fucked up about Joy, if this is true, allegedly, she said that, the boss can't do nothing to me because if he do fire me, all I'm gonna say is he forced himself on me, which is fucked up, allegedly.
Right.
And that's what's listed in the lawsuit. And so that's fucked up to me because the thing is, there's a lot of women that go through a lot of bullshit in all kind of workplaces. So the fact that you just gonna play with that and you did those things willingly, but you gonna lie and say that he forced himself on you, if that was the case, is really fucked up because there's a lot of women that's dealt with a lot of bullshit. And so me, I don't believe anybody. I don't care if they're a dog. I don't believe people till like they got facts. You feel me? So I've never been on that standpoint of like, believe all women. No, if your story don't make sense, that shit don't make sense. So the fact that there's another example for misogynist men to say, see, look, this is why you can't listen to a woman because this girl just said, I'm gonna lie about it, and that's very fucked up. That made me look at Joy different. Joy Taylor was one of my favorite sports personalities. Her, Mina Combs, Shannon Sharp. I like Skip. I fuck with Skip. I fuck with Shannon Sharp. There's not a lot of because I wanted to be that before I was a rapper. I wanted to be a sports personality. I wanted to be like them. So that's why it always hit close to home, because I actually still do that on the side. Like, I have a sports podcast on the side. So it was disappointing. It was really disappointing, and she needed to be. I hope that shit's not true.
You just gotta wait to see how it goes.
I hope it's not true. I really do.
So
And Skip, you better not have told that girl you was gonna pay her 1 point, because that's gonna fuck niggas like me up. Because the thing is, there's girls out here that'll like if you just take them to bar food. They're like, look, man, there's girls out here that will appreciate if you take them to the Tin Roof in Franklin. I took a girl to Drake's the other day. That shit she thought that shit was great. She's like, oh, I really appreciate you doing that. Like, we need to keep it like that. You up there trying to pay 1.5 for a woman that's 50 years old. You fucking it up for people like us. So don't do that. I wish that story didn't get out.
You said you fucking up the market.
No, you fucking up the market. It's kind of like when, let's say, friend, it's like the NFL.
What if it's just a market adjustment type shit?
Nah, fuck that. Because the thing is, it's kind of like NFL market. See, now, like in NFL, you might have a mid-ass quarterback, right? He may even be a backup or somebody that you just, we gonna use this quarterback for 1 year. You got to pay him $30 million. Back in the day, you only had to pay him $3 or $4 million to go play for you for a year. Y'all have a bad year, then you go draft your next quarterback. Now you got to pay motherfuckers like that like 20 to 25 million. If they decently good, you got to pay them 35 to 40 million. If they elite quarterbacks, you got to pay them about $50 million a year.
Hold on. So I'm glad you brought up the NFL shit. Like,
yeah.
What if what if Skip just put inflation on it, like inflation on the
man? Fuck it.
You don't think the price is just going up for?
Nah, because it's gonna be because you know how girls is on live. Well, Skip said he was gonna pay 1.5, so you at least got to take me. Bro, women was complaining about the damn Cheesecake Factory a couple years ago.
I remember.
We can't have somebody talking about, oh, well, I'm gonna pay 1.5 for it for one time. What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No, nigga. What? Like, bro, inflation is real out here, bro. Rent is high. My rent is high. Shit is high out here. So the thing is, when you find like one of these like little shorties out here that's cool with just they eating bar food, you want to hold on to that shit. Yeah. You feel me? So ain't no news need to come out talking about he was gonna pay 1.5 for some pussy. What? No, we need to get rid of Skip Bayless. I don't care what that nigga said about LeBron. I don't care what he's done said about any athlete. That's the worst comment I ever heard. I hope that is not true. I hope that is not true. See. Yeah.
So look, last year we had some crazy shit going on, and you talked about it in an interview, and it was relevant, so I posted it. But shit, we ain't got Scoop Nashville no more.
Man, damn.
How was you feeling when you first?
When I heard about that, I never people think I'm just some cheerleader for Scoop. No, it was just I studied media. I'm a mass comm major in college, so I'm always going to side with the media person. Majority of the time, because I know what they're trying to do. Rest in peace, Scoop. Rest in peace, Scoop. A lot of people danced on his grave. That's their prerogative. I'm never like that. I don't care if I dislike the person. I'm never gonna dance on somebody's grave. Right. But people got their personal opinions. He probably wasn't the best person on earth, and neither am I. But I thought that what his platform was definitely an interesting one. I don't think it was as bad as people made it to seem.
I think I think people realize without Scoop that
it's not interesting. Internet ain't been the same.
Well, I ain't gonna say it's not interesting, but a lot of people knew about Scoop. People knew what was basically going on that side of things. How I keep people updated on the things that I report on.
Right.
Scoop that whole market is
it's dead
now.
It's dead.
You see other people though, they basically doing what Scoop was doing.
This in a different way. Yeah, because people saw that as a success, and that's what they're trying to do. And I think that what Scoop did as a platform, people want to get mad at it because they got in trouble. But
I never get.
I knock on wood. To this point in my life, God has been good to me to where I have not been in trouble. But what his platform was about, I get why he did it. And so I don't think it was as bad as what people were saying. I know he got sued a couple times, and I like people was like, well, he can get sued. I said, yeah, these are the ways that he can get sued, but if he's just doing it in the way that I look at him doing it, then he can't get in trouble because like that's public knowledge. You can't get in trouble for that. But I said if he's doing anything outside of that, then yeah, he can. And so I think the internet just hadn't been as interesting. Nashville drama hadn't been as interesting. And I'm sure people are happy about it, and that's their prerogative. I'm never gonna celebrate nobody dying. I don't care if it's my biggest op-ed. Huh?
You mean
unalive? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm never gonna celebrate that. You know, people got their thing, people got their personal issues, whatever. So I don't, you know, I don't really want to speak on that too much.
Okay.
But no, not on the thing in general. I'm just talking about just how people feel.
I feel you.
It's just kind of like. People have the right to feel how they feel. I'm just telling you that I don't celebrate nobody losing their life at all.
Sure.
But I think that what Scoop did, I don't think it was really nothing wrong with it because gas stations been doing that shit since I was a little kid.
Yeah, low key.
Now it's not even low key. It's just that's facts. Like
not facts.
The Exxon that's right downtown, that's on in Midtown, right over there by the projects. I've been looking at newspapers out of that shit since I was a little kid. The Exxon been there. Shit like that been there since. The only thing is it's just social media and everybody can see it. That's why people was mad about it because it was public and it was public shaming. It was embarrassing. I get it. But to say that it was a wrong thing to, like technically a wrong thing to do, you can say that it's wrong, but it was legal to do. Unless you fabricated the story. I said if bro is just posting what is being reported in a police report, he is all good. If he's posting anything outside of that, then he's wrong.
Right.
So, but R.I.P. Scoop, he never did me no type of way. He would post my music from time to time. Never met him a day in my life. But he always reposted shit I was doing, so I always got to appreciate him for that. Rest in peace.
For sure. Who's somebody new that you found out about in 2024 that you plan to pay attention to in 2025?
I'm gonna listen to more Boston Richie for sure. I like that Leave Me song. I like that a lot. Probably gonna listen to a lot more Rob 49 too. Tennessee, Nashville. I'm probably gonna listen to Top a little bit more. I like this music a lot. When I tapped into it a couple weeks ago, I like that. I always gonna listen to Glow. I listen to like the same people, so when you saying new, it's like crazy.
Nobody really knew that you really.
I'm listening to the same people. I'm still listening to Drake, still listening to Kendrick.
Are you surprised about GloRilla's run over the past year or so? Because hold on, remember when she had that song? It was like Cha Cha Cha. I don't remember the name of it, but everybody was like, "Damn!" Like they wasn't fucking with the song. And she saved a tweet, like she said, like she saved some tweet and was like, "Huh."
I remember that song.
Yeah. But she saved some tweet and she was like, man, I saved this tweet, and it basically motivated her to go harder. And after that, I feel like she's been on probably the best. I mean, she is on the best run of her career right now. Like she's the
hottest
hits.
She's the hottest female artist in the game. She might be the hottest artist in the game besides Kendrick. She's a top 5 artist in the game as far as like momentum is concerned. Top 5. There's no
consistency.
Yes. I would say going to Glow is just musically, I didn't see this out of her, and I'm very proud of her, like for sure. Like I'm very proud of her. I'm glad that she's from Memphis, Tennessee, a place that I spent a lot of time at. I think that she has the best PR team in the world, artist-wise. I think that she's never made a mistake PR-wise, never. When she got that hold on shit and she said we about to get retarded or whatever that shit was.
Oh yeah, she didn't even say nothing. They just changed it.
They just changed it. She didn't. It's just like, oh, she did another one. She didn't say like, oh, I'm sorry. She's like, oh, okay, I got you. Word, I got you. So that means that she cares about what people say and make the proper adjustments to it, because she didn't mean nothing by it. That's Memphis slang. That's how us in the South, we don't look at it the same. Yeah. So I think that she has great PR. I think that the people that she's linked up with on the internet, like that, what's that one girl that be doing like all them little cartoon little dances and shit? Her name is like
Lay Banks.
No, Zaynar or something like that. She's fine too. Oh. She like Redbone, and she got like Ice Spice hair, but it's a little thicker. She's bad actually. She linked up with her, and they did like some dances and shit together, and that shit was hard. She linked up with the right people. She linked up with Megan. They went on tour. They did their shit. They got their record. I think her album was good. I fuck with her album a lot. I love the Wipe Me Down sample. That was genius. Her doing a song with Sexyy Red is genius because they tried to compare them two for a while. And to them too, and I like Sexyy Red too. I think Sexyy Red got great PR. I don't know if they got the same PR team. Both of them do great PR. And just seeing them not try to be in competition with each other and them connecting to make a big song is dope. Like it's dope as fuck. And I really appreciate both of them doing that. It's kind of like when Baby and DaBaby didn't beef when people wanted them to. That's how I compare it to. And it was a good thing for both of them. So shout out to Glo. Respect another big year from her. I think that she's gonna grow more as an artist. She's still got a lot of maturing to do as an artist and as a writer. I don't know if she's writing her shit. It sounds like she is though. And I think she's already a household name. Like this 3 or 4 year run she's been on, she's already a household name. But I think that she's somebody that can last at least about another 3 years easily. Sure. She can go further than that. She just got to mature as a writer. Because that gospel song that she did on her album, and I was excited about that, she didn't write good on that one. That's how I could really tell that she write her own stuff. It's because I was listening to it and I was like, okay, you got to cook a little bit more. But I think if she just stays in the studio, she's going to be one of the best female artists all time, no doubt. She'll be a top 10 female artist in the next 3 years.
For sure. Shit, all right, Lil Mayr. Shit, I appreciate you, for your time and, giving me your good takes on that.
For sure. Anytime, bro. Let's keep it rocking. How many views we do last year?
A lot, nigga. Like, yeah. So what's Sleep altogether? It did I think 9.3 million views last year. Definitely way more room for improvement. Like, nigga can do way better than that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I remember talking last year.
750 that we did together, right?
I feel like I'm gonna take a guess and say about 850 because we got a lot of. We only did 2 interviews, but it was a few of them that was viral as fuck. I remember you talking about the Boosie shit or the Boosie looking like that shit did crazy on TikTok. Yeah. The Krishan.
He's gonna get sued and. The man, back to that Krishan shit. That shit was funny. A nigga tried to say I couldn't come to Up Top no more.
Yeah,
I was like, nigga,
that did real good too.
That nigga trolled me for months after that, man.
For real?
Yeah, bro. He was always in my comments. I'm like, look, nigga, who the fuck is you? I was like, dog. He's like, man, you gotta check in next time. I'm like, nigga, I'm not checking in with you, nigga. The fuck, like, you got an Android. I'm not checking in with you, nigga.
For sure.
Fuck out of there. I'm like, first of all. I was like, yes. Have I been over there before? Plenty of time. Yeah. I was like, that's not my hood. I was like, I'm about to check in because I said Krishan would be from over there. She's from Nashville. Mm-hmm. That's really a compliment to. That's really a testament to y'all's reputation, in a good way. It's just kind of like, okay, she's she know how to fight. Everybody knows she know how to fight. She gutted as hell. That's a shout out to y'all. That's why shout out to Legendary Spitter. He didn't find no offense to it. He's like, oh yeah, yada yada. He was laughing about it. He thought it was cool. Yeah. And so this nigga talking about, man, you gotta check in next time. I'm like, nigga, check my nuts, nigga. I'm not about to do no shit like that. No pause. No, I'm just playing pause on that. But I'm about to check in nowhere. First of all, I'm not gonna be over there. I'm gonna be in Midtown. But no, I'm not about to check in you. Who is you, nigga? Fuck all that.